So your brother's bound and gagged, and they've chained him to a chair. Won't you please come to Camp Casey just to sing? In a land that's known as freedom, how can such a thing be fair? Won't you please come to Camp Casey for the help that we can bring? We can change the world, rearrange the world, it's dying to get better.
38 minutes past the hour. Harrison with you. It is Harrison on the Edge on KTLK AM 1150, LA's progressive talk station. The song is called Please Won't You Come to Camp Casey. Very appropriate because as the war is raging in Iraq, along with the violent turmoil and crisis in Lebanon, gas prices still skyrocketing, neocons talking about the prospect of a third world war. The sky is falling, actually. And where's our beloved president, the chimp in chief? Where else? He's on holiday. Yep. But this time he has a new neighbor, and it's none other than Cindy Sheehan, who recently purchased 5 acres of land in Crawford, by the way, so she can join the president when he clears brush and 2 steps in his clodhoppers, no doubt. You think George and Laura will be bringing Cindy a casserole to welcome her to the neighborhood? A cup of sugar, $100. If they do, they'll surely hear this year's theme song that we just played, titled Please Won't You Come to Camp Casey. Some of you might recognize it as a playoff of Nash's Please Won't You Come to Chicago, who himself graciously consented to the use of this song. See, there's so many people involved in what we consider the right struggle here. We have a wonderful Harrison on the Edge listener who reached out to us. Her name is Zach, and she's joining Cindy tomorrow in Crawford, Texas. Zach, how exciting. We want to welcome you to Harrison on the Edge.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Normally, people that I know named Zach,
no,
they don't look like you, honey.
That's what the gynecologist says when they show up there, too.
He's a good one. You should keep him. Now, why did you go to Crawford, Texas originally? I mean, not everyone just, I think I'll go.
Well, it was kind of like that. Last year, I was watching it on the news, and I was spending a lot of time Googling and trying to find more information, and I was getting more and more obsessed, and then I said, maybe I should just go. And it was really kind of scary because I went by myself. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
The closer I got, the more frightened I got because you never know what you don't know what you're getting into. I mean, we were marching before the war, my husband and I. You said it was a part-time or full-time job.
Right.
It was a part-time job marching to try to stop this war.
Yeah.
And
you've got great calf muscles now.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
That's the only upside.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that, and I've got lots of signs and
rain gear.
I've got a backpack that's ready to go at a moment's notice.
Right.
And walk out and start protesting.
Let me just say a little bit about you, Zach. Zach is our Crawford, Texas protester. You're actually the first regular listener that we brought on the show.
Oh.
And it's an honor for us. It really is.
Well, thank you. I feel the same way.
And we have so many wonderful activists out there, and we typically run into them when we show up at any manner of different things that we show up at.
Mm-hmm.
We're sort of unique in radio as we actually go.
Yeah.
We actually go.
I saw you at Demfest. I won tickets on your show.
Oh, cool.
And I wanted to go. I couldn't afford it. And we won tickets, and we drove down in our 15-year-old car with the heat on because it was overheating. It was a hot day.
Yes, it was.
So by the time we got there, we were nice and toasty. And we saw you perform and saw the Air America presence there. And
right.
There were just those bumpers, those license plate things were just sitting there when we went in. So I may have stolen one.
Please. Steal
it's on my car.
Wear it proudly.
I am wearing it. Hollywood Liberal. I am wearing it, yeah.
And since you're heading out, we want to just get you on the air and hear your story of somebody who's gone out and done this process. Let me just say that you're gearing up to go to see Cindy Sheehan. I slur it. Monday night at this hour.
I'm going to stand with Cindy is what I'm going to do.
Very good,
yeah.
Very good. And it's the Gold Star Moms annual protest at President Bush's ranch in Crawford, Texas. You're flying out tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Bush has spent more than a year of his presidency at the ranch. Yeah. Last August 19th, he actually broke Ronald Reagan's...
Have another one.
Hold on, let me breathe. Buddhist moment, honey? Thank you. Linda gives me a little Buddhist moment there. Bush has actually broken Reagan's record of 335 days for America's most vacationed president and went on to take the longest presidential vacation in 36 years. Now, this man is a hard worker, let's face it. George W. Bush. I mean, imagine he has to get out of bed. He has to pick up that heavy 4x6 index card with 5 news stories on it for the day, planet Earth's information, and then trundle over, plop down on the Oval Office couch, and observe 2 minutes of video clips of what's going on Earth before Condi comes in and fills him in, or he fills her in. Whatever goes on between the two, I don't know. But you're here to tell us what it's like in Crawford and give the details on how everybody listening can come to Camp Casey.
Yeah.
What's it like in Crawford?
It's hot. I reached out because I was afraid, and I wanted anybody else that was thinking about going, you're invited. If you're thinking about going, come be with us. It's hot. I've actually been back.
You're teasing them. They're getting excited now.
Well, I went back at Thanksgiving and Easter. We're going when he's on vacation. We're on vacation with him. We go and we let him know that he shouldn't be on vacation. That the guys in Iraq aren't on vacation, and that it's time to stop this nonsense. So we went in Thanksgiving when it was cold, but it made us think about how hot it was last summer, and the fact that it was so hot, we all were watching out for each other. People are walking around with water, shoving it in your face. You need water. But it made us really take care of each other. Yep. It's out in the middle of nowhere. I fly into
him.
Yes. Yeah, I fly into Dallas and I drive about 2 hours south. You can fly into Austin. You can fly directly into Waco. There is an airline that goes there. You can fly and rent a car. You can arrive in Waco and call the Crawford Peace House at crawfordpeacehouse.org, and they'll send a ride to Waco.
Great.
There's trains and buses that come from Austin and Dallas. And you get there and you find people that are like you, and you find something you can do. And I don't know, I get down about what's going on in this world.
May I offer you an unsolicited compliment here?
Yeah.
Compliment. You got scared there. You're so excited and so passionate, and this is something that we don't see in the neocon camp. They're not really passionate. They get pushed against a corner, so they bark out angrily. They're kind of dull. They're lugubrious. They're mean. Yeah. But the wonderful listeners to KTLK, to this show, the people we meet, as you do at Camp Casey, have a sparkle still. They're the ones with the hope and the vision. They're the ones that want to be part of the solution and not perpetuate the problem by doing nothing as the world passes by.
Or going shopping or not letting it affect us. After I happened to live in New York on 9/11, and when we were trying to figure out, we just lived there a short period of time. We were trying to figure out what we were going to do, and we decided to move back to L.A. because we thought we were going to die, so we wanted to die here. That's where we were going to die.
Who could blame you?
Really, New York wasn't happening for us. But I talked to an in-law of mine who said, well, you can't let this affect you. She's very Republican. You can't let this affect you. And you know what? It's my job as a human being to let it affect me.
Thank you. That's what citizenship means versus consumership.
Thank you.
Right. This is what being in a civil society is about. This is what being a Christian is about. Is one takes care of one's fellow man, no matter what.
Being a good neighbor, and that's what we do at Crawford. We're good neighbors at Crawford. We really are.
46 minutes past the hour. Harrison with you. It is Harrison on the Edge on KTLK AM 1150, LA's progressive talk station.